Hello, what's up, and what is going on, you guys? Welcome back to this all new video with me, Kimberly, one part of the Prat Pack, and I hope you are all having a fantastic week. I hope your November is going good so far, a whole lot better than mine. I ended up getting really sick, and I honestly can't tell you the last time I had an ear infection. It had to have been in my early childhood, like way before preteens. I don't remember having ear problems. Jenny, Michael, they had ear issues. I think they always had ear infections. I always had like strep throat and the flu and stuff like that. Went and spent 4 hours in urgent care to find out that I had a sinus infection, a throat infection, and a double ear infection that ended up backing up into my eyes. So I had awful red eyes. Yeah, not something I really want to talk about right now because I want to do a cooking video with you guys, and I don't really want to talk about that when I'm about to cook. I can actually talk now. I still can't really hear out of this right ear. It's pretty muffled, but I am feeling so much better, and I have so many videos I need to cram into this month already. So without further ado, today I want to make a dessert with you guys. I love a good apple treat in the fall. I thought today I would make and share with you guys delicious apple pie bites. Oh yes, and this is everything we will need to make this recipe. We are using all-purpose flour, lots and lots of butter, lots of it. This by itself is 12 tablespoons of butter getting softened. I know it's a lot of butter, but it's necessary, trust me. And unfortunately, this isn't all you need. This is 12 tablespoons, but this is just for the crust. You still need butter for the filling. Old-fashioned oats. Now I grabbed Empire apples. They are crisp, sweet, and tart. And I like using these for baking. There are all different kinds you can use, but this is what I'm using for my baking today. We will need some water in this recipe. Cornstarch, ground cinnamon, ooh, can't drop this one, nutmeg, and some light brown sugar. And this is everything we will need to make these little apple pie bites. And we're also using the little mini muffin pan. Let's get to baking. First thing we need to do is we need to peel and cube these apples. First things first, we need to peel. Got our apples. Slice. And I try to get as close to that core as possible, but without getting the hard stuff. Next. Alright, now we got all these beautiful apple pieces that we're going to slice again. I'm going to cut them into slices, and then I'm going to cube them. All right, there we are. We have our apples peeled, sliced, and diced. First things first, we are preheating to 350. Next, I'm greasing these little tins. So just gonna go through and just lightly rub around. All right, we have our pot, and we are adding 2 tablespoons of butter and 2. We are going to set the temperature to about a medium high, so probably about there, 6. I'm going to start melting this butter. All right, our butter is melted and hot. We are going to add in apples. Stir those around real quick. We are adding 1/3 cup of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/8 of a teaspoon of nutmeg, and 3 tablespoons of water. 1, 2, 3. Mix that up. Get these apples incorporated with all of these spices. Alright, we're gonna let these sit here on the heat. We're gonna keep checking them, stirring them, but otherwise we are gonna let these sit here in the pot and cook for about 5 minutes or so until your apples are pretty soft. In a separate little container, we are adding 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. Add 2 tablespoons of water. And mix that up. This is going to be your thickening agent. This is what's going to make this thicken up really beautifully. I totally missed it. You just add your cornstarch, stir it in, and it's going to immediately thicken. Once it does that, you see it's not going really anywhere. We are going to let this sit and cool while we make the crust. All right, we are ready. We have a bowl. We are going to start making the crust. 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of old-fashioned oats, 3/4 a cup of brown sugar, 1, 2, 3. Now we're taking our butter. Hands have been cleaned. Now I'm just going to take my butter. I'm going to drop one in there. I'm going to drop a gloop there. Drop a gloop there. And maybe one there. And I'll go ahead and start. And you're just going to so we will have a nice buttery crust for our little apple bites. All right, that's ready. So now we're going to take our fork. You're going to build a wall with it. All right, these are ready. We're going to go ahead and put these in first. Let these firm up a little bit. So we are going to bake these at 350 for about 5 to 10 minutes. Next, we are just going to take a small spoonful of your filling and just sit it right in there. Look at that, I have just enough. Ooh, that flavor is there though. So here they are. We are going to put them in the oven at 350 for 20 minutes. Okay, let's go ahead and pull them out. All right, this is what they're looking like. I just want to try and check. No, they might be okay. We'll see. Okay, we are gonna let these cool and we'll come back in a few minutes. I think they've cooled down enough. We are ready to try one. I'm just gonna use my spoon. Oh, look at that. How cute. How adorable is this little thing? Okay, well now we need to try this out. All right, so here we go. We have little bite-sized apple pies. So it should have been more like a crispier cookie, but I'm thinking it's more gonna be like a softer cookie, but Let's try it out. So good. Okay, that is really, really, really good. It's not quite like I remember because obviously I think it's my crust, but this apple pie filling is really good. It's right on. Now that they've cooled more, I can show you. They actually just pop right out. Okay, so they didn't exactly turn out the way I wanted them to, but they're actually very delicious. I don't mind them. Next time I make them, I'm gonna try to get that crust right though. But this works in the meantime, and I absolutely recommend making it either way. If yours turns out like mine, see, accidents happen and things still can turn out right. So that is going to do it for this video, guys. As always, I truly appreciate you being here. And if you enjoyed, like, subscribe. If you didn't, like, subscribe. Have a great week, guys.